Hi everybody, today we're going to look at Kabezoi. Now this form comes from the strategy that if you have lots of enemies around you, then your best strategy is to put your back against the wall. This way, for the enemies to cut you, they have to cut you in such a way that their sword doesn't hit the wall behind you. So it makes cutting you quite difficult. If you're able to draw your sword at this moment, when they try and cut you, they will be trying to cut you with a shallow cut so they don't hit the wall, but you can reach forwards and cut them with a deep cut. So having the wall to your back gives you some form of advantage. Now the kata itself is based on the reverse scenario where we are trying to attack somebody who has got their back against the wall. And the way we will do this is, again, we want to make sure that our sword doesn't hit the wall behind them, because all they have to do is duck down, and then your sword will hit the wall and get stuck, and then they can draw their sword and stab you with it or do something with it. All they have to do is duck. So we have to apply a slightly different strategy to do this. I'll take the sword outside and we can have a look. Okay. So we will be walking forwards, and at a point where our left foot is forwards, we'll put the hands on the sword and draw strongly towards the face with the right foot moving forwards. And then we're going to step under the sword, bring our left foot up to our right foot, feet together, and then cut as we come up onto the balls of our feet and slightly lean forwards as we make the cut. Okay, can you show that again? So we'll be walking quickly. As the left foot goes forwards, put the hands on. Draw strongly to the face with the right foot moving forwards. Sayabanare. Come up under the sword and cut and slightly tilt forwards. So the idea here is that we're going to cut their head with a shallow cut, and then into their center with a deeper cut, and then it's just smoothly going to draw out of their body in the final part here. So we finish with the kisaki quite close to the ground. Then straighten our body up and make migi ni hiraite no chiburi. Sorry, migi waki hiraite no chiburi. Prepare the saya and do noto from over the top, up, and then don't push your left hand up, because that will happen. What I just did is my hand slid off the saya and ran along the sword. You only need to bring the saya up enough to bring it in the right position that it's correct here. And then when noto is finished, put your heels down on the floor. Now we should also imagine that we're in quite a closed space to the left and the right as well. So when we draw, we should draw here and come under the sword this way first, and then cut this way. Okay, so when I was training this, I was shown by Sensei to be really careful that you don't cut your shoulder by doing this, but keep your body turned to the side as you come under, and then come from under this way. So the left hand isn't going up too early and stabbing itself, but come under the sword this way. Okay, let's just focus on the feet for a second. If I can do this without the tablet falling on the ground. Draw feet together, So my heels are still off the floor, and then they slowly come down as I finish knotting. Okay, so we'll try that during the week.